Shanks and 41 NBC's Tucker Sargent battle it out over the Braves, the Ramblin Wreck, and the Dirty Birds. Here's this week's Rant and Rave.
Rant and Rave, issue 1. Let's start off with a little baseball. Are the Atlanta Braves choking? I tell you what, if we had done this yesterday, I might have said yes because they did not look good. But last night, Alex Wood, a University of Georgia boy, he might have saved the Braves, Tucker, with that ejection, getting all mad at C.B. Buckner. Gave a little fire and life to the Braves. They went out and came from behind and won that ball game. And I tell you what, if they do something special, we may look back on that game last night and Alex Wood getting ejected and cussing at C.B. Buckner as the big difference.
Yeah, the key word there is fire. When that happened, it really did light a fire under him. I was watching the game with one of my buddies and we said, you know what, the Braves are choking. They do this every year. All season they're awesome, and towards the end they slack off. Yeah, but last night they showed that they still have that fire, and if they keep that fire up, they're going to clinch the division soon, I think.
Well, let's hope so. All right, let's talk football now. The big game, one of the big games, the ACC, Georgia Tech and North Carolina. I think you're going to this game,
I'm
Tucker.
going up there. My first ACC game. We'll see what it's all about.
Yeah, take a 5-hour energy drink. All right, here's the thing. You gotta think the Tech defense is getting a little bit better, but Brent Renner's a very good quarterback for North Carolina. That may be a very big test compared to Duke and Elon for the Yellow Jackets. Georgia Tech should win this ball game, but they need to play well before that big game next Thursday night against Virginia Tech.
Oh yeah, they got a big one coming up, and hopefully they're not looking forward to that one. It's UNC's ACC opener, so you know they're going to bring their A game in this one. But Georgia Tech's offense put up a lot of yards and points last year, and this time being at home with a really, really good QB, I think they're going to win easily.
All right, let's talk about the Falcons now. Are they in trouble with all these injuries? Steven Jackson, Brady Ewing, Croy Bierman, Sean Weatherspoon, one after the other. It's ridiculous. In one game, really one quarter, how many players went down in the Rams game on Sunday. I tell you, they've got to survive. That's the key word, survival mode. Simply not wet the bed and try to make it through the next 4 or 5 games. Beat the team you're playing on Sunday in Miami. You beat the Patriots next week. Beat the Jets. Get that bye week, and then you got the Bucs. If they make it through these 4 games of this bye week, they may be okay going into November. Maybe.
Maybe. You read my mind there. I was going to say they got to get through these games before that division play starts, because that's really when it gets to crunch time. But if they can get a win down there in Miami this week, it's going to be a big deal for them, because that's a really good team they're going up against. That could be big for confidence.
Yeah, the Dolphins are a much improved team, man. Let's talk about that game. You know what? I don't think people realize the Dolphins are getting a little bit better. The Falcons, the question is, will they be able to run the ball? Jason Snelling, Quiz Rogers, those are the 2 names that we'll hear. Give the ball to Jason Snelling. He deserves some carries. If he gets 15 carries, this team may have a chance. If not, you know what? Matt Ryan may put it up 40 to 50 times or even more, and that offensive line better do its job, Tucker.
It better. You're right. You know, everybody always says you got to have a running game to be successful in the NFL, but don't forget about Julio Jones, Tony Gonzalez, all those guys that are really big contributors in the passing game. You're right. Matt Ryan may throw it 50 times this week, but as long as they're catching them and scoring touchdowns, that's no problem.
All right, don't forget high school football, the End Zone, brought to you by the Dozier Law Firm, Friday night at 11:15. We'll see you then.